Welcome to the Morning Brew Football Friday. And Teresa Branch, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Right from Airflow Filter Services.
Yeah.
So Airflow Filter Service must be blowing up right now.
Of course. We're always busy.
Blowing up. But I mean, right now, don't you think because of the weather change, people are starting to disking up their fields and getting a little bit more active out there?
Yeah, because it's a little cooler and, you can do more stuff. You can plant more and, it's coming that time. And harvest should, I think, almost be over, right? I'm assuming. But, so it's a lot going on. Yeah.
So over there at Airflow Filter Service, you're also a big... what's the lubricant that you guys push a lot over there?
Besides oil?
Yeah, but I meant the name brand.
Oh, we have AMSOIL. Mostly AMSOIL. AMSOIL is probably our biggest. There's, we have a few like Chevron products, but mainly AMSOIL is our biggest contributor of most of our lubricants.
And now that we're going into like the fall time, it's starting to get into, that extra outdoor recreational vehicle, time,
Where it's a little
and
cooler,
so people can come in and with their razors, we have a lot of, maybe JR ought to get some razor parts there. Has he ever thought about getting, doing some parts there?
I don't know if he's ever thought about that. He could. I'm sure he could easily order them for people. I think he could just order because he has, we get stuff from Medco Tool. So they have a lot of stuff and lots of parts that we can get stuff from.
Really?
So it's really, it's really easy. Someone can come in and they, off of their catalog and Jared could just order it right there. So,
how does this sound? Airflow filter service and off-road vehicles.
I don't know.
Where you can have some Polarises out there, or
I might,
have a little sales yard.
Well, that may come to we have to get our own. So, Jared may not be like, I don't know, but our kids would be happy. And how cool
that you can go right down in the river and do some demos,
right?
Have demo day and just be like, Burr.
Well, we just go in our backyard. Do a bunch of donuts.
There you go.
So that'd be awesome actually. So
we'll talk about that.
We'll have to
get with JR and do a little round table and see if we can't bring in some. Because right there on the freeway, people see you. JR, if you're watching, think about the business, the visibility when people see those hopped up, and I'm not talking stock. Yeah, I'm talking true. Over the top stuff where people go, whoa.
And that's true because right there by Bohorn, what's the I don't know what it's called right there, the one
California Power Sports or
and they have
California
theirs,
Off-Road,
California whatever outdoors. It is. So you always notice theirs, when California they're right
Customs.
there. Yeah,
there you go.
So, but you notice theirs off the freeway.
Oh, 100%.
I do at least, because you're like, oh, what do they have? So. Yeah.
Well, that's so back in the day, way back in the day, right there on Theater Drive, where right between right between the furniture store and Kia, I think. Anyways, right there.
Okay.
So there used to be the motorcycle shop. It used to be Suzuki.
Oh, okay.
So that was and they'd always have their motorcycles and Kawasaki, Suzuki and Kawasaki's out there, right there on the freeway. And, you drive by there, as a kid, you sit looking at the motorcycles. Face up against the window and paying attention.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, So Teresa, yesterday I posted a product that's very popular right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You could put your grandma in the table if you wanted to.
No, thank you.
You could put your dog in the table.
No, thank you.
Just so right there. They're forever there.
Yeah, no.
No?
That's creepy.
That is creepy,
It's really creepy.
And and people do that.
It's weird.
People do freaky stuff, I think.
Yeah, no, that's strange. Just have a picture.
Just have a picture in the table, maybe.
No, not even in the table.
Not even in the table?
Yeah, just in a frame.
just the normal stuff, just right there on the
wall, on the mantle, not on my table.
That's kind of what normal people do, right?
Yeah, normal people. Normal people put it in.
Eric, I thought you were asleep.
No, I'm awake. Here I am.
Where? Let me see. Does it? Oh, there he is.
I am not going in a table. Please don't put me in a table when I die. I don't want to look at everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna have a What's Up North County table. We're gonna put all of our remembrance right on the table.
Oh my goodness.
Eric will be right there with his right there like that picture. Just put him in just like that.
That's creepy.
Just can you imagine like your eyes just open, just looking at somebody? Just, oh my God.
Creepy.
They like follow you around the room, like they're watching you. Oh yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, that's creepy. I don't know.
So we got football Friday night.
Yeah.
You gonna go to the game tonight?
I am going to the game. I'll be there as soon as JR gets off of work. We'll go over.
So is how's JR's mood?
How's JR's mood?
Yeah. How's his mood?
Because the 49ers lost?
Yeah.
Oh, he gets pissed. He's like, gosh, and well, he says other words. God damn it, and I can't believe they lost. And, he just was like.
2 weeks in a row.
I know. And we're just back there. It's like, God damn it, And the week before, where was I? Or we were doing something, or I don't know. We were doing something. And he's like, can you believe it? The stupid kicker missed the, whatever, the winning field goal, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like,
so he's a little bit more invested into the
he loves the 49ers. I mean, he's been a 49er fan since he was a kid. I mean, his grandpa was a 49er fan, and it just
so he never misses a game.
Well,
he tries.
He misses games, but when we are away, he is watching it on his phone. So
he's getting updates
constantly.
Google, what's the score to the 49er game?
Yeah, no, he doesn't even Google.
What's the 49ers
he just has
game?
it on his app, so it's just right there, and he's like, it has like a kind of like a little field, and he's just watching. It's not
like
even
the little red zone where you can get the little
whatever it
app.
is. Yeah, so he. So no, he gets mad. So, but he's whatever. It is whatever.
You know what? Sometimes people get too invested into their sports.
Yeah.
Kind of like I think we watched it this week, the Cowboys and the Rams game where there's a complete fist fight. People are a little over the top. A
little too much. Yeah.
It's like really. It's like
it's just a game.
You want to stab people and go to jail for years because of a football team that you have no ties to whatsoever.
No, I know. You don't know those people. You just
do you think people would rather watch the football game or the fights afterwards?
You know what? There's been some pretty crazy stuff. I mean, like when you go to the Raiders, the Raiders is actually the only one that I've ever been to as far as like a live game, and Raider Stadium or whatever, and just the people out there and tailgating.
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
You may as well go to like Compton. I mean, it's pretty freaky. You're just kind of walking around.
My dad's been to quite a few Raider games, and some of the pictures that he has taken, I'm just like, Jesus, they really they go all out, and they're they're intense.
The craziest thing is I think my first impression when we went in there, I went with my buddy Arnold and some other people. And the craziest thing was just the spread that these people have.
Yeah.
It's not just a pop-up and some chairs and like a little, a grill.
Yeah.
It is the full, it's a bar. There's bars, people, big, tequila bottles, just massive amounts of alcohol, massive amounts of food, 3 or 4, grilling areas. And it's like they get there the night before and start doing this. Yeah. And literally, I don't even know. I was turned around, and then I turned back around, and everything was gone, and everybody was gone away from their place. It was just like that. It's like they zipped it, tied it, put it in the truck, and then they split.
Off to the game.
It was amazing. Super fast. I was just I was so impressed. I was like, holy crap, that's pretty cool.
And then I wonder if they'd tailgate after. Not tailgate after, but go out there and party if their team wins. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen that. Most of the time, everybody's gone because they're already tanked. These guys start off, like I said, early. And if there's a late game, it even gets worse.
Yeah.
Gosh. The best case scenario is to go to an early morning game, 10 o'clock game, because they're not too hammered yet.
Yeah, that's true.
1 o'clock game, they get to that pivot. 5 o'clock game, forget it. They are done. These guys are hammered and I always like to think about the guys like on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So everything's 3 hours, difference.
Yeah, for sure.
So your, Sunday night game, which is 5 o'clock,
so
doesn't start till 8.
Yeah.
So think about those guys on a Sunday.
Yeah, that sucks.
Drinking all day.
That sucks. That's a lot.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah. Well, it's going to happen no matter
sounds like
what.
A horrible next day is what it sounds like. Oh man.
Well, they're trying to make the day after Super Bowl a national holiday.
I think it should be.
I think it should be too.
I think it should be. Everybody does something for Super Bowl.
100%.
Like, who wants to go after that? Especially if your team loses and you're like, oh, but.
Well, everybody, everybody's partying.
Yeah.
Everybody's drinking.
Yeah.
Everybody's eating.
Yep.
And so you may as well, your work is not going to be productive.
No.
So.
No. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Hear that?
Is it coming down? They're here. Let's get spooky.
That sounds close.
It's close.
You hear
They're
it?
coming in.
Because where I live on top of the hill. When I hear stuff like that, I'm like, because you never know.
Yeah.
Plane is like running out of gas.
It's coming in hot.
It's like, it could happen, to where it's like,
yeah. I don't
right
like
off
when
the
I
top
hear
of the
the
mountain.
helicopters that are super low when they're looking for somebody or something. I don't like that at all.
They always come across like right through the valley.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh,
and
it's probably super loud for you
they're
guys.
super loud. And I think once a month or once a quarter, the F-18s come through. So they come through low. So that way it's part of our national defense.
Yeah.
To see if the radar can pick up, any objects, in those zones.
They just flew by the house yesterday.
Did they?
Yeah, 3 of them, yeah.
Yeah,
flew by.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. And if you go out to the lakes on a Sunday, early morning, the F-18s, they're up there practicing out of Camp Roberts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can see them. They're up there in the skies and doing some cool stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. Well, it's 7:42. We got to go take a break.
Okay.
We got some stuff to talk about, and we got Football Friday to talk about, too.
Yeah.
So we will be right back to the Morning Brew.
Boo. Morning
Brew. Morning Brew.
Boo boo.
My lips didn't go.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go! Veux-tu danser avec moi?
Adios and bye, con Dios. Yeah. Everybody's got to love this guy. This is probably one of the most popular songs ever to sing to. Because it's true. Have you ever seen the video?
No.
The video is pretty comical. It's like a little storyline where he goes in, he buys a lottery ticket, he scratches it off, wins it. He's buying a 12-pack. He's buying a 6-pack of beer. Come on, guys. When you guys do a country commercial and you go buy a 6-pack, nobody buys a 6-pack.
Yeah. No.
Nobody
buys a 6-pack.
Nobody. I don't think I've ever bought in a 6-pack unless they were like multiple ones because I couldn't buy a 12-pack.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever bought just like, I'm just going to get a 6-pack for tonight. It's cool.
Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm going to drink that on the way to where I'm going.
Oh, dude.
Dude, come on now. You guys got to be heavy hitters.
At Westport County, we do not want you to drink and drive.
No.
Only once you get outside the populated areas.
They didn't say anything about driving and drinking, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 40s.
Yeah.
The big old 40s.
Oh, yeah.
The big old Guamas.
Malt liquor.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
too funny.
Those are all good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got going on here? Let's see.
We got some news. We got the news.
We got some news. I want to give a shout out to this one again, the Witches and Warlocks Paddle. Have you ever been to that over there in Morro Bay?
That sounds like fun though to watch.
It is probably the most creepiest, just because you have a bunch of witches. I mean, the paddle boards. I'm always impressed with people on paddle boards anyways.
No, yes.
Because I have the balance of, like the worst balance ever.
Yeah.
Like I fall down just thinking, like trying to balance on flat ground. I'm just like trying to balance and I can't. I just have terrible balance. But these guys, are on paddle boards.
And dressed up.
Which is going like this. Yeah. It's going like this. And then if you move it all, you're in the water.
In the water, yeah.
So tell me about your experience that you went.
When I went paddleboarding?
Yeah. No, when you went to the witches.
I haven't been to it.
Oh, I thought you just said you did.
No, I said I haven't been, but it's cool to like watch that.
Oh, Eric, you have the picture?
No.
Oh,
it'd be awesome to watch. I don't know. I think it'd be cool just to watch all of it and just see them all in costumes and stuff. That's pretty awesome.
So anyway, so Sunday. So Sunday is the return of the Witches and Warlocks paddle on Morro Bay Harbor. So awesome. You can go up there. You can go there. They're going to be doing it at 11 o'clock on Sunday. So 11 to 1. Witches are going to be cruising around. You can hang out, have your cocktail, your 6-pack, and watch
Witches and Warlocks.
Watch the Witches. Witches and Warlocks. Yeah. So the event will be held from 11 to 12:30, and the money goes towards the proceeds go to the food bank.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's good.
That's cool.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's that this weekend. If you have nothing to do on Sunday and you don't want to watch football, so
I'd probably watch football.
You know what? Like I said, let's see. Let's think about who do we got this weekend. Let me see. We've got tonight. We've got Templeton against San Luis. Mm-hmm. So Templeton is 5-4. San Luis is 6-3.
Okay.
We just left the Eagles Nest with Coach Crow. It's been an ongoing battle with San Luis. 1 point game. Separates the winner and the loser. Yeah. There's a lot of changes that's just happened with the Eagles this year. Of course, losing Anthony Chavez, quarterback. Which was a huge hit. Yeah. But now we got, Harrison Bay has taken over. Anthony's actually helping him to, get better, learn the plays, and kind of passing along that.
Basically coaching him. Right?
What's that?
Basically coaching him.
Exactly. Yeah. No, Anthony's a great leader. Yeah. I mean, he's a great player. He's a student of the game. So, this is his way to help, the Eagles be successful.
For sure.
And then, with their running backs situation, they moved up another player last week. And I think this is going to be another W for them tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree with you. I think they're gonna pull it off tonight. I mean, it may not be like a huge gap range in the score, but I think it's going to be a great game. So.
I'd like to see it. I like blowouts.
Yeah,
especially when we're on the blowout. Yeah. We're on the top side of that blowout.
Yeah. I just like great games.
I do too.
I just like great games where it's you're like but I don't know. It just needs to be interesting. Like I think Crow said like last week. The defense got into it, so the crowd got into it. Mm-hmm. And that's when it's fun, That's when it's fun to watch these games. And that's when it's fun for the boys, too. Because everyone's cheering, everybody's into the game,
Oh, yeah.
So I think that helps the morale of the whole game, the whole picture, the whole field. So, I think it's going to be fun.
And we got senior night.
And it's senior night, and there is a lot of them.
Yeah, what do you say? 23 kids, 23 seniors graduating.
They keep posting different pictures on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff, and I keep like trying to count. I think I've counted I don't know how many times, and it's always like a different number, but 23, like that is a lot. That is a lot. Seniors. Last week, JR and I were like sitting there, and they're like, "How are they going to do that?" Like. There's no way they can do it at halftime. Like, there's too many.
No, it's before the game.
So it's before the game, and it's like way before the game. It's like 40 minutes before, right? So it's just like that is a lot of seniors. Like,
which is pretty interesting that they're going to do it at the time. I think he said 6:20.
Mm-hmm, correct.
Kickoff's at 7.
7.
I know Crow is pretty methodical in his preparation.
Mm-hmm.
So 23 seniors. I don't know if there's a ceremony. Is there? I've never been to one. I'm always somewhere else.
So they line up, and they walk in with their families or parents or whatever. And I think they may say something like the kids saying something like their parents like thanking them or something that they probably pre-written that the announcer.
That's right. They give the mother a rose.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
like the moms or whatever. But the announcer announces whatever the boy has actually written already. So
where he's going to college, if he's going in the military,
that what they plan on doing and stuff. So
now it's coming together.
Since there's 23 of them, that's probably why they're doing it so early. And then it makes me wonder, because normally I think they do the cheerleaders too, but I'm guessing that they're doing the cheerleaders maybe at halftime or something. So who knows? I don't know. But
yeah, I don't think they did the cheerleaders, because when my boys graduated, it was a similar. There was like 20, 23, 25 kids.
Yeah, so.
And I don't think they did the cheerleaders. So they might do the cheerleaders at halftime.
It must be, yeah.
I mean, but there's a lot of cheerleaders too. There's a...
yeah, I think there's quite a few cheerleaders that are graduating this year. So it's a big senior night.
All right, you guys ready for some SLO County news?
Some SLO County news.
SLO County news.
Lori Bryant, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Good.
We are doing so awesome. It should be illegal. It really should be.
Right? It's such a great Friday.
Yeah. It's such a great Friday. It's dewy outside.
Yes.
It's
cold.
It's cold. It's cold. It's really chilly actually.
Yeah.
And then we're ready for football.
Yeah, Friday night football. It's going to be a great weekend. So far we've got clear roads. We had a couple accidents yesterday again. Be aware of that. When you're driving in, just be careful. There is the deer is still out. There was one accident earlier this morning where a deer got hit by 46 East. So be aware. The deer is still coming down. The cars are out there, lots and lots of cars out there. But no fog. I mean, it's just cold. It is cold. The butt warmer worked great in the car this morning.
Yeah.
So that was good. And there's going to be a lot of parties this weekend. Don't forget, it is pre-Halloween party weekend, so be aware of that. Be careful if you're out. Have fun, but just be safe. San Luis will obviously be hopping, I'm sure. So be aware of that as well. And that's pretty much it. It's football. Oh, if you can go to that witches paddle, I went last year. It is so much fun. It's crazy. What we did was we rented a tour boat and got to be right out there with them. Clearly not on paddle boards because
that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what we did. And we had a blast. I mean, it was so much fun. So, cause I don't paddleboard either. I fall over on just plain old regular ground. So forget that.
Right.
And then that's pretty much it. I mean, it's going to be a busy weekend. It's going to be a cool weekend. It sounds like, and that's hopefully going to be a safe weekend.
Lori, tell me where these parties are that you speak of. Do you know where these parties are? Are you having a party? Did you subliminally tell me that you're partying at your house this weekend because your construction's done?
I am going out. I am not partying at my house this weekend, but I am going out. There's stuff going on around town. The Barrel House sounds like there's going to be an event going on. So yeah, I'm going out. I'm going to go and have fun, but I'm going to be on an Uber. So
Uber party lift.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. So yeah, it's going to be the parties. I think the big parties will be in San Luis probably. So be aware of that. The Cal Poly kids are probably going to have a great Halloween pre-warm up.
Yep.
So
they like to party down there. There's no doubt about that.
Oh yeah. Won't be going to San Luis this weekend.
Nope. Well, awesome, Lori. Well, we appreciate you calling in, and we appreciate you telling us what's happening here in the North County.
Yeah, and go Templeton. Go Templeton.
Go Templeton. Let's everybody North County. Let's go North County. Yeah. We want a North County sweep.
North County does a sweep.
Yeah,
Let's
North County
sweep this weekend.
That's what we're shooting for.
But yeah, good to see you, Teresa, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Hello, Eric.
Hello.
All right, you do the same. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Lori Bryant, SLO County News, 29,000 followers and growing.
Yeah.
And growing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, so we're off to the races with the football team. So, I'd like to see everybody win.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Tascadero has PV tonight.
Okay.
So Tascadero is still on their undefeated season. They're at currently 9-0. Pioneer Valley 5-4.
Okay.
Pioneer Valley is a tough team, also. Yeah. But I think Tascadero's on a roll.
Yeah. Is it home or away?
I believe it is at home.
Okay.
I believe everybody is at home tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to double check here, just so that way we can get on the match.
Yeah.
But it's got like I said, Tascadero. So as we were talking to Crow this morning, so there is a possibility to where if Templeton wins tonight, they'll go into Division 3.
Okay.
Which is a division that Tascadero will be in.
Oh, okay.
So there could be a potential for a rematch with the Tascadero and Templeton. And I would absolutely love to see that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. So Tascadero is at home against Pioneer Valley. Okay. So again, Pioneer Valley is 5-4, but they beat us. We lost to them down there.
Yeah.
And I think I just think that Tascadero, they're going to be a hard team to beat.
Yeah.
They're going to be a hard team to beat, and I hope Tascadero and Templeton will play in the championship game. So I hope their brackets, work out to where they go like this.
Yeah.
And then we can have that rematch.
Yeah. And the game would most likely be out of Tascadero, right?
Oh, 100%.
They have the winning record, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
see, the way the CIF works, it used to be to where based on record, you have home field advantage. But now I think CIF is like really funky.
They don't do it that way anymore?
I think it's a flip of the coin every
week
really?
Now.
I don't know.
Huh.
We should probably ask Coach Crow that next time, but he would know that. But it's just really, CIF kind of changed over the years.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it always changes, though. There's always something changing with CIF.
Everything changes.
All the time.
Who you're playing, this whole...
the leagues.
This whole division, thing to where, you're in this division during regular season, and then when you go into playoffs, based on how many games you lost during the regular season, you might drop into this division for playoffs. It's really funky.
It's really confusing, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like they should just...
And then you got Paso on the road down to Roy Grande.
Okay.
And Paso, I'm hoping for you guys. I really am.
We're hoping for a win.
They have a little bit of a struggle this season. They're 2-7. AG is 8-1. They are a powerhouse.
Yeah.
AG is probably, like Coach Crow said this morning, that he thinks that there's probably they're probably the best team in the county.
Really, AG is?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
So,
but AG's good in all sports, I have to say.
They got a lot of money down there.
Yeah.
And they got their athletic programs thrive.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of kids.
There's a lot of kids. I mean, because it's that whole, like, what is it, 5 cities area.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a lot of kids there. That's for sure. So there's more to choose from. That's
And when was the last time you were down in Roy Grande High School?
At the high school?
Yeah.
August of last year. I know specifically because Jesse practiced there. So,
okay.
Yes.
So you know how big this campus is.
It's huge.
This campus is huge. Mm-hmm. And if you're on the outside of it trying to get into it, it's literally impossible because there's so many gates. Mm-hmm. There's so many locked gates, I should say.
Yes, locked gates.
Like when we went there for my boys' senior year, they were doing a passing tournament, and I could see everybody down there, but we couldn't figure out how to get into this place. There's no like, hey, here's the entry. Mm-hmm. Like some schools are definitive of like where like the entry is.
Yeah.
But AG is like, here's the parking lot.
Yeah.
But that's not the entrance to get in.
Yeah.
And it's just, some of those schools are like that.
Yeah. It's kind of confusing on where you're supposed to go. No, I agree with you. Templeton's just like right in front, and that's the only place you can go, and that's it.
Templeton's another one. I mean, simple. People go, they see it. Some people get confused of whether they go up to the top.
To the top? That's true.
And a lot of youth, when we host in Templeton,
they go up to the
they get
other
confused
field.
and they're at the main field.
Yeah.
they don't see the top field.
Yeah.
They see the main field, so they're like, hey, there's nobody here. You know, where are you guys at?
They just need to look off the freeway and you see it. But
yeah. But that's back in the old days at Jack Allen. That's where the games were played.
That's true.
You know, they had the lights up there. They actually had lights up there. But then they built the new stadium, but you know, we get to play in the old stuff.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny because when we used to record in the same spot every year, now everybody's on a handheld, you know.
Yeah.
But you used to set up in the corner and film from the same spot. And over the years, so like this is my I think 15th year. That tree that's by the press box, you know. Like
tree?
Over the years, like you can't even
kind of like come in.
Yeah, you can't even like if you're over there, you can't even see the end zone.
I know there was one day I sat in the bleachers and I sat at the top part with the baby, and I was like trying to like lean back, but I was like, well, I'm not doing that because like the tree is coming into the bleachers
right,
and you're getting poked by oak leaves, and it's like not the best feeling, you know. And so
let's be honest, the grounds crew doesn't put a lot of effort and emphasis into that area.
Those oak trees are little excessive.
And it's quite well. They closed off the top. You used to be able to go to the top.
Oh, okay.
You used to be able to climb up the stairs and then go off to the top. And they closed that. They terminated anybody going up to the top like probably about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, because it's a little
shady.
Well, you figure that was built in the 70s.
Yeah,
it's probably the same wood from the 70s.
Yeah.
You know, probably. And so it's obviously unsafe.
Yeah.
So they don't want anybody, you know, leaning up against the fence rail and then falling off and then, you know, falling to their death.
Well, I won't be doing that anytime soon.
Bad for business. Business.
Not at all. So,
hey, speaking of business, I totally forgot to tell you, man. We got a new sponsor.
We do?
Yeah, I totally forgot. We got to do a little ad right here. Sorry. I totally forgot. We brought on a new sponsor, so I'm going to bring him in right now. So,
all right.
Let's talk about our new sponsor. Okay, so California Wireless. This is a company that's been around for quite some time.
Where'd you find that at?
I have my ways.
Yeah.
Randy Doty. That also comes up.
This is our main sponsor. They're going to be bringing in a lot for What's Up North County.
Oh my gosh.
And
hell yeah.
How long ago was that, Randy?
Oh, that was a couple weeks ago.
Crap, should I have your phone number up on here? Actually,
hell yeah, that's still the same.
Is it the same?
So that's when I had my cell phone store. So like everybody I know has my number is 805-296 Doty. You know, the 3689 spells Doty.
Oh.
My wife has the 3689.
Okay.
So there's several of my friends that because back in the day you couldn't transport your numbers, right?
Yeah.
And so I would get them. I would be able to get a list of 60 numbers. I'd be like, okay, what number do you want?
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know. What does the numbers spell? You know, so I'd sit there and do all that stuff, and they'd be like, hey man, you know, Gallagher, I got his number. Brent Keller with the limousines, he's got the 8055. And so there was a lot of those days to where I could go and get, you know, the numbers, and then thank goodness you could transfer numbers or when you change services. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was the money post.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
I have to say, dude, this is the best used car salesman post I've seen in a long time, dude.
Yeah, that was a good one. I tell you what.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
So story goes that people would draw things on your face though when you had your banners up and all
100%.
Yeah, you'd have mustaches.
Oh yeah,
wieners on your head.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I heard a bunch of stories there.
Oh yeah, no. Matter of fact, I got one from the golf tournament that somebody gave me. I mean, I wasn't at the golf tournament, but they're like, "Hey man," because I sponsored one of the holes or something, and my buddies, you know, wrote wieners on my forehead, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. I have great friends.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Where did you get that from? Who got it from? So I can have some. I know.
Well, who do you think?
My wife?
Yeah.
Why would she? How did she just send it to you just now?
No. We were talking at the compound, I think, last week.
How to put stuff up from Randy's past?
Yeah. So we got you can see what I got now.
Oh my God, I'm excited for this.
Gosh.
Yeah, this.
Wait for Valentine's Day. She sent me a Valentine's Day one with that heart-shaped thong you were wearing. That's going to be an interesting one, bud.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be interesting.
Well,
you need to shave your back and and Get rid of the pimples on your crack.
I'm excited. I'm excited about this this path that we're going because she's got a lot of stuff on me.
Oh, she does.
She does. So does my kids. My kids they're like, Dad, remember this? I'm like, no.
I think we filled 1 terabyte. A whole terabyte card with all of just stuff of you.
I 100% believe it. It's mostly videos too. They take videos of me in my moments of need.
Yeah. That is so funny.
So yeah, they're kind of great family too. So anyway, we got to take a commercial. It's 8:05. It's the 8:05 in the 8:05, and we've got to take a commercial. So we will be right back to the morning brew.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Welcome back to the Morning Brew, Friday morning. Teresa Branch with us, as always, on Fridays. Yeah. You gotta go like this. I am not a criminal.
I am definitely not
a criminal. I am not a criminal.
I am not a criminal. No,
you know what? So we just had that picture up of Rancho Sestero meat cutting. And he had that meat grinder. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking about getting one of those.
A meat grinder?
A meat grinder. Just like, you have a picture, Eric? Of the Rancho Sestero meat cutting where Clint has the grinder.
No, that's the video.
That's just the video. Anyways, so we went down there and we cut up a steer. Mm-hmm. Right? Was it a steer? Yeah, it was a steer. It was a steer. And they were just taking all this extra meat and just grinding it. You know, and you always hear all these, you know, horror stories of like what hot dogs are made of.
Yeah.
Hot dogs made up, all the stuff that they throw away, they grind that up and put it into a hot dog.
Yeah.
Sometimes you believe that because you're eating it and you crunch on something in a hot dog and it's like a bone.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm thinking about getting one of those and making my own sausage. Mm-hmm. Do you guys make sausage?
I don't make sausage, but I think that's a great idea because you can flavor it yourself. You can, to your liking. You know what I mean? Like there's some sausages, I'll eat some sausages and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. You know, like it just has a different taste that I don't like. But I think it's a great idea. You know,
what's a North County sausage?
Yeah,
Wonk sausage.
Get your hot sausage.
Wonk sausage.
We'll have to have that for. We'll have to have that for the compound tonight.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm bringing my grandson tonight.
Oh,
Yep. So I will not be drinking at all tonight. Anytime, even after the game. He's gonna be with me the whole time.
Oh, they're letting you actually drive them and have them?
Yeah. He's cruising with me. We're rolling down, pre-gaming.
You babysitting tonight?
Yeah. It took a little bit. So
is this his first game?
Yep.
Oh, exciting!
Yep. I even had a shirt made for him.
Oh, cute.
So, yep.
Oh, man.
So, I'm going to have to get there early because, all the moms are going to be like, oh, my God, he's so cute.
Oh, yeah, of course, babies.
Yeah, it'll take me like an hour just to get to where I normally stand.
Oh, yeah, there's something about babies. Obviously, I know. I have mine who's almost 2 now. There's something about babies. You just got to, and your grandbaby, he's cute.
Yeah, he's
really
probably the
cute.
cutest kid in this whole world.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, but, You're number 2.
Yeah.
Yours number 2, but mine's definitely the cutest in the world.
Yeah, he's cute. He is cute, that's for sure. So
he's gonna have a blast. So he gets to go out there and watch Uncle Robbie coach.
Aww.
So maybe Robbie will take him out on the sidelines and.
That's the best. That is, these little kids, they know. Like with JR. Jake always just wants to go with JR. Like when he was coaching, he just wants to be out there with him. He wanted to be out there with him, but he wanted to be out with the boys too. But, it was like JR one time because he made him cry because he walked by without saying hi. So he took him out there for a quick second and you could just see it on his face. He was just like, oh, I get to be with Dad, you know?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it was
How old is he?
awesome. He's going to be 2 next month.
Yeah, so he's at that stage where it's like, you know,
yeah, exactly. So, that'd be so cute. He'll know your grandbaby. He'll know his uncle. So he's gonna want to go.
Yeah.
So
I'll get Ryan to go with me too. He really likes Ryan also.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yay.
it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. I'm pretty excited.
That's awesome.
So what else we got going on tonight? Recently, Tascadero Greyhounds had their Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. I think it was last weekend. Last weekend. Last weekend they had their Hall of Fame inductees.
Okay.
So at the Lake Pavilion, the Tascadero High School sports alumni and past inductees from the Greyhound Foundation Hall of Fame were there to celebrate 7 new 2023 inductees added to the Hall of Fame. And there was in the 17th year. So this year's roster was, let's see, who was in here? Class of 99, Carolyn Jones. Class of 88, Nick Kaiser. Class of 89, Jason McEwen. Class of 85, Travis Jones. And a coach, Trent Luciford. Luciford? Yeah.
Lucifer.
It's the devil. But all these guys were inducted into, class of 93, Renea Rodriguez, and a supporter. They induct supporters into the Hall of Fame, and Pat and Kisselhorst. So congratulations to all these guys that were inducted in the Tascadero Greyhounds Hall of Fame. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Last year I went with Rocky Spurgeon. Rocky Spurgeon was inducted into the Hall of Fame last year. Maybe it was the year before.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it was last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah, I think it was last year.
Okay. Yeah, because we didn't have this the year before.
Yep.
So last year, and that was the first time that I've, I didn't even know they had a Hall of Fame, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, but it was pretty cool. Coach Welsh was there, Coach DeRose, Coach Cooper was there. Coach Cooper, Ryan gave him an earful, because Ryan like that. And gave him an earful about when they played each other, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, Ryan, let's get out of here. So I'm happy that Coach Cooper lets us come back in and talk football.
Good job, Ryan. Good job.
Yeah, Ryan.
I see Ryan parking in his driveway now.
Ryan had some words to say. But anyways, that's beside the point. But it was cool. But, some of these speeches are like, oh, jeez, oh my
really
God.
long.
It just went on. It's like their moment of fame, which I get. It's cool, but some of it was just repetitive.
I'd like to thank everybody.
Yeah, I'd like to start first with the doctor that pulled me out of my mother's. It was like, I'm like going, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
So, but anyways, congratulations to all the inductees into the Hall of Fame in Tascadero. And does Templeton have one?
We should have one.
Does Templeton have a Hall of Fame?
I'm assuming. I think every school has a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Because Pastor Robles did. I was there for that one.
Okay.
They did that at halftime.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever heard or seen Templeton with anything.
I've never heard of anything.
I've never heard of any ceremonies or anything, but I'm sure they have something. I mean, I know my high school did, but we didn't have any. I don't think we had. Well, maybe they did have.
You think Kyle would know?
I was just thinking that.
Do you think
I was just thinking that.
Do we have a Hall of Fame, Kyle?
Well, if they did have a Hall of Fame, they would have like a plaque kind of, like something with everyone's names or something, right? You would think.
Well, they in the gym, obviously, Tascadero has it, Paso has it. They have their banners, they have their,
Templeton has
CIF championships and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, and then, I mean, I would think that we would know. I mean, I don't know.
I guess nobody. No, we're gonna have to investigate
We're
that.
gonna have to dig into that one.
I would like to think that we're a little bit more in touch with Templeton athletics and Templeton, happenings, that we would know if Templeton had a Hall of Fame.
I personally have never seen any announcements of it anywhere.
Because it would be a big thing. I think it would be a big thing.
I think it would be a big thing. It would be on Templeton, like Facebook, Templeton Athletics.
It would be on What's Up North County.
Yeah.
If it was, it would be on What's Up North County.
Damn straight.
So maybe we don't have one.
All right. Well, maybe we need to start a first annual Templeton Hall of Fame What's Up North County, sponsored by What's Up North County, and we'll just put it right there on the wall. We'll just put our own.
It's like Polaroid pictures.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's induct somebody. Let's induct somebody into the Hall of Fame next week. So we've got some baseball players right now playing in the whoa, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was on camera.
Damn, dude. Like you
I
farted.
know. I gotta head over to is it Cowgirls Cafe or Vic's this morning? I'm not sure. I usually go to one of them every morning.
For breakfast?
Yeah. Yeah, I go there and I fill up my coffee cup because we don't have coffee here. And so I go there and have either a cowboy scramble,
Okay.
or I just have, what do I have at Vic's? I have 3 scrambled eggs and hash mixed all together.
Love that.
Got
Yeah.
it. All right.
Very good.
Yeah, Jared and I are going to Joe's place after this. We're going to meet at Joe's place in
Joe's
Templeton.
place. See, I always go that way because my office is in
Yeah,
Paso, so I
yeah.
go that direction, and I think, okay, so I go to Vic's because they have their 30-minute parking right there, so I park right there.
Yeah.
And then Cowgirl Cafe has I just found out yesterday they have a 30-minute parking right there too. So I go to either one of those, and I'm trying to think in my head, going, where else can I go? But it's like, I don't want to think. I'll just go right to these.
Just go right there.
Because I know where they're at. They know right when I walk in. I'm becoming more of a staple at Vic's, because when I brought Robbie in last couple weeks ago, they're like, hey, where were you at yesterday? We haven't seen you. You brought a friend.
Oh, that's too funny.
So-
You brought a friend.
Yeah, you brought a friend.
I like that.
Not your son, your friend.
So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I brought a friend, my son.
My son.
Yeah, my son.
All right, what else we got? We've got, what do
Chamber
you
Wine
got?
Fest?
Yeah, the chamber.
Yeah.
All right, Tascadero Chamber and Wine Festival Committee donate $10,000 to Charles Paddock Zoo.
Awesome.
So on Thursday, October 19th, we don't need to get all that stuff, whatever. Tascadero Chamber of Commerce and the Tascadero Lakeside Wine Festival Committee held a mini ceremony in front of the Flamingo exit. I was just at the thing. I don't remember seeing flamingos.
It's right in the front. It's
Was
like
it?
literally right in the front when you walk in. You can't miss the smell.
Huh.
Wait, the flamingo?
Okay.
Yeah, the flamingos.
Exhibit at the Charles Paddock Zoo to hand over a check for a total of $10,000. For as long as I know, it has been our tradition and a tradition that we love doing to support the zoo in any way we can, stated Chamber President and CEO Josh Cross at the ceremony. We do this through the Wine Festival, which is awesome, which you love. We had a great time this year. I will say that it is a bit of a challenging year at the Wine Festival. Our board directors felt like this was an important investment that we need to make to our community, and we're happy to be able to provide them with a check. So every year, Tascadero Lakeside Festival, which took place on the 24th, raises money for the conservation of the zoo, and this year was no different, with a whopping total of $10,000 going directly to the city zoo.
That's awesome.
right.
Perfect. Good job.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. And like I said, I think the zoo is pretty badass. I mean, it's not like, oh, there's a cage. I mean, it's like you go, there's bamboo. There's a cool bamboo. The bamboo that goes around to the red panda, like the bamboo, it's like you're walking in the jungle.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. You can just imagine, like somebody going like this and then shooting you with a bow and arrow, like back in the day in the,
Like in a jungle.
a
and they're
headhunter?
gonna shoot like
Yeah,
the
like
little
the
darts.
headhunters.
Headhunter
They're gonna-
coming out.
And the dart's gonna come out.
Yeah, like something from Gilligan's Island. Remember?
Gilligan's Island?
Gilligan's
Okay.
Island.
Okay.
Gilligan's Island, remember? You don't remember when the Indians came to the island?
No.
I don't know about Indians. I would think like headhunters or
Yeah,
something.
well,
like that.
headhunters, Indians, whatever.
Yeah.
They're the same thing. And then of course, then they took off. And why all these people come to the island with a boat,
But
and
they
you
don't
see them, they
leave?
run out there, and when they do their fast getaway from the island, they're like, you guys get out of here. But we're stranded. We've been here for up to a million years. You take your boat and you get the hell out of here, Indian hunters.
They just stood on the island.
Yeah, they're just like, look, we wish somebody would come here with a boat.
I would tell you what my vision is of Gilligan's Island, but I don't think it's very pornographic. So
Is it?
Yeah, because it's just weird, man.
Well,
You know,
you know that somewhere, some way, somebody has made a X-rated or at least an R version of a Gilligan's Island version. Yeah, because you got Marianne. I mean, you got the skipper. You got Ginger.
Would it be called like Genital Island?
Yeah,
Genitals Island.
and you got Mrs. Howell. You know Mrs. Howell. She's a rich lady.
She whooped it up.
You got to know that there was some stuff going on after dark with Mrs. Howell.
With Gilligan.
Yeah.
Gilligan and Mrs. Howell?
Yeah, no, I think...
Our skipper.
I don't think Gilligan. I think Gilligan kind of swung a different way. But the professor?
Yeah.
Maybe the professor and Mrs. Howell?
Yes, it's science, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to find that one out too. All right, hey, so the Nightmare from Main Street, which was located in Templeton, is now located in Paso Robles. Matter of fact, right across the street from Cowgirl Cafe. So, Nightmare from Main Street is back in its new location. The popular haunted house attraction, Nightmare from Main Street, has returned again this year. The haunted house was once located on Main Street in Templeton, but moved to a former home in the old Village Thrift Shop on 14th Street in Paso Robles. The attraction was named the 7 Scariest Houses in California by California.com. It features 6,000 square feet of chills, thrills, frights, haunting clowns, plus Michael Myers and the Vortex of Doom. Oh. All proceeds are given back to the local community. This is a nonprofit organization. The event is put on by all volunteer teams. So tonight is the 27th, so they're open tonight and tomorrow. So they're open on the 27th and 28th, and then they'll be open up next week on the 30th and, of course, the 31st. General admission is $20. VIP front-of-the-line ticket is $30. Lights on tours are only available, last weekend and then tomorrow night from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. lights on, and those are only $10.
Boring.
Boring. Or the Total Darkness Tour, all lights out.
Yes.
October 29th from 7 to 10 p.m.
Oh, I couldn't do that. It's scary. Yeah. I've done the lights on, like when the kids were little, and to me that was scary enough.
They do a really good job. They do a really good job.
It really is scary, and it really is one of the scariest haunted houses. It really is. So.
It's ranking in there, and I know they put a lot of effort into it. I know there was a lot of stress and confusion when they were getting. Not booted, but they sold that property. Demolished that house where they had it, which was that was a great location because that was just an old rickety house anyways.
The house
and their prop got to stay up all year.
Yeah.
So now that they, I would assume that they get to keep this one up all year long, as well. But so this has been since 2017. They have donated over $90,000 to 15 different groups in the community, including the Templeton High School scholarships, sports teams, Templeton Concerts in the Park, Templeton Fire and Emergency Services, SLO Woman Made, SLO Sheriff Canine, Pause for Cause, and Short and Sweet Animal Rescue, among some other ones.
So that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
So good job. So Abby Allen, which is our owner down here at Templeton Market, she has she's a great community supporter. She supports everybody and everything in the Templeton community. Yeah. And of course, has the local market downtown. Yeah. They make kick-ass, salads. They got breakfast burritos. They've got everything. They're open from 6 to 8 now.
Might even be a little later than 8. I'm not sure.
No, I think they dropped back to 8 o'clock.
Did they? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And if you go in at a 7:50, they sell all their all the food for boxes of they just fill it up. The food box, fill it up for $5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you can get corn dogs and some of them you can tell that they've been there since the morning.
The morning, yeah.
But it doesn't matter. You throw some of that ranch on there because they have some really good ranch.
Yeah.
Wet it down.
Yeah.
Eat it. Yeah.
Soak those day-old
in ranch.
Ranch, and does it taste delicious.
Well, I got some breaking news right now.
What do you got?
One of our correspondents out there in the field.
Yep.
Kyle.
Yeah.
On the THS Booster website, they have announcements that the first Hall of Fame dinner will be in January 2024.
Oh.
They have an application to nominate.
There we go.
All right.
Could be a coach, fan, student, or a podcast.
Or a podcast of What's Up North County.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, we should be nominated for the first ever Hall of Fame.
That's awesome, though. I mean, I'm glad. Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah.
Now we know that there has never been any inductees.
2024.
2024 would be first inductees.
They probably just put it up today because they heard us talking about it.
I know, right?
They're like, oh, we got to put that up real quick.
Oh, crap, we better get on
And whoever
this.
their webmaster is goes over there and puts it up real quick. And in 2024,
there you go. That's too funny.
So we need you all to go and nominate What's Up North County as the official Hall of Fame podcast.
We could get an Emmy for this.
Huh?
We could get an Emmy for this.
An Emmy?
Yeah.
An Emmy?
All right.
An Emmy, yeah.
Podcast?
That would be cool. I'd be down for that.
Yeah. All about the General Island, Oh, God.
What's Up North County Island?
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Lord help me.
All right. Well, it is 8:25. It's time to boogie.
All righty.
We've almost been on here for an hour.
I know.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, we can move all these other things to next week.
You mean the stuff that's happening on Saturday?
What's that?
Isn't there stuff happening on Saturday? Can we talk about the guy that got hit by a baseball bat?
Okay.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
can we just do that one?
Yeah. So there was a man attacked, but with a baseball bat in San Miguel.
This is crazy.
Really?
Yeah. So last Thursday at approximately 10 p.m., an assault occurred in San Miguel, resulting in a woman now facing charges, with according to multiple reports. The incident occurred in the parking lot of the Dollar General, which is in San Miguel, where the victim lives, and reportedly struck once in the midsection and twice in the side of the head with a baseball bat. So this gal, resident of Paso Robles, was arrested in connection with the assault. The victim was accused of reportedly knew each other. So it must have been a sexual situation gone bad.
A domestic.
Yeah.
So the reason why I want you to bring this up is because I was just in San Miguel at that Dollar General, and there was some weird stuff going on there, dude.
Was this guy getting beat up with a
It
bat?
wasn't this guy, but there was. I wanted to get in. I wanted to get the hell out real quick.
Shady,
there was some shady
stuff
going on there. I was like, ah. So I got in my truck and took off. But yeah,
I mean, who? We talk about some of these news articles, and it's like, I would hate to, like, if my wife beat the hell out of me with my own bat. You know, I wouldn't want to have my picture of me laying in the bed, the hospital bed.
On there,
you know,
yeah.
I mean, look, you saw that, right?
I saw it, yeah.
I mean,
in all reality, I don't think Jen needs a baseball bat to kick your ass.
I
think she come at you full fist.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy sometimes, but you know, love and marriage, right?
But when you got a face like this, I mean, come on now, dude.
Right?
Who wants to beat that? You know what I mean?
Look at that, right there. That's the money.
God.
Yeah, she's really the lucky one.
Yeah, okay.
Honey, you know I'm kidding. I'm the lucky one. You know it. I wouldn't be anything without you. I wouldn't be able to function. Really, there are some things I would not be able to do without her. That's the God's honest truth. Like,
one have kids. I mean,
most of the things, like when I can't find anything. Let's see, I probably wouldn't be able to schedule. My kids think that when they were growing up, if anything were to happen to mom, that they would be doomed.
Yeah.
If it was just me left, and they're probably right.
Well, I always tell my kids that. I tell them all the time. I said, "Do you really think this house would run if I wasn't here?" You know, like, they wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know, like...
It's 100% true.
It's so true. Like, Jared wouldn't know who to call for blah, 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 blah. Who to call for this or whatever. So,
Oh, yeah.
I always threaten them, I'm not going to do anything for you and see what happens, you know, and they get all... Better go clean my room, you know?
That's the truth. If mom doesn't do it, it doesn't get done. So we always like to think the man of the house, but let's be honest, that's BS. You know, we don't do crap. We basically just probably make your job worse because we probably are like the kids.
So I saw this meme the other day, and it's saying how it was a man and a woman, and the woman's hand was like in his pocket. But anyways, it was like how he said that, you know, he thinks he wears he wears the pants in the family, but then it says, but she's the one who picks them out. So
right. That's the truth.
That's why they're wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably true too.
Yeah.
Other than that's probably
that
true
is the
too.
truth.
But yes, you know, definitely. So
well, cool beans. It's
right.
Friday night. It's ready to rock and roll Friday
Yeah.
morning for Friday night football. And we're going to the Templeton versus San Luis game tonight.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
it'll be fun.
So,
and good luck to you guys.
yeah, thank
Good
you.
luck to you guys
Yeah,
on Saturday.
first round of the
Yeah.
playoffs. Hopefully,
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
So come on out.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on out to Atascadero. Come on, root on the Longhorns, and we're going to be out there going up against the Napomo Cowboys again.
3 p.m., right?
3 p.m.
Is
Yep.
that right?
3
Okay.
p.m.
All right.
kickoff.
Yeah.
So have a great weekend.
You too.
Tell JR we hope the 49ers win. No.
Against the Bengals. They have a chance.
But you guys have both lost to the
They
lost to the
both-
Browns.
yes, very
so
true.
it's who's better.
yeah.
Who's better this weekend?
Yeah, I agree.
So cool. So
Yeah.
thank you again. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming in on
right.
Fridays, and we appreciate your support
Yeah,
of What's
of
Up
course,
North County.
of course.
And if you guys don't know, get over there to Airflow Filter Services for all your hydraulic hoses, lubricants. I mean, they've got stuff that, like I said, you will walk in and go, man, I did not know that this was here, and I'm glad I found it.
Yep.
So we appreciate you. Eric, have a great weekend.
Yeah, buddy. You guys too.
And as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Hanson Enterprises, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Story Termite Pest Control, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Airflow Filter Services, Kennedy Club Fitness, Paso Robles Furniture, and Borhone Auto Center, guys. Get out there, support your football teams tonight, Friday night, and we will see you on Monday.
3, 2, 1.
Veux-tu danser avec moi?
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, We roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in a Tascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.